Well, Brandi and I are back again, and this time we are not doing a podcast. I mean, we're doing one probably later, but this time we're doing something that we both wanted to do for a while. We did it once before, but we did not record it. And we thought it would be a lot of fun to do that and record our journey playing the entire Resident Evil series in a timeline playthrough. So from
Yeah.
the beginning to the end, and that includes all the little things in between, side games, most of the side
Movies.
CG movies, and
Yeah.
then reports and things like that. Those special things we'll watch and commentate and things like that.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
So we're obviously starting with Resident Evil 0.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Unfortunately, that's where we have to start.
Oh,
Um,
come on. There's good things about this game. There's also really
sure.
annoying things. I will admit that, but there's good things. So
And just
we'll
to
make it fun.
explain how we're doing it, we are both playing
Yeah.
the game at the same time. We'll be relatively around the same spot, but only my end is recorded. Will be recorded.
Yeah.
So you'll see my gameplay. Brandy and I will talk and be hilarious. And
Hopefully.
then and then
I
yeah.
mean, I'll try to explain where I am, and I'm going to try to stay with where Dylan is at all times. Hopefully, we can try to stay. Usually, when Dylan and I, we've done this multiple times in the past, we try to stay relatively in the same area and be on at the, like, sometimes I might die and have to start over or something, but we're going to try to, hopefully, that won't happen, but
Yes.
we'll
So
see.
without further ado, let's start this masterpiece of a little bit of a clusterfuck. But anyways, I'm
Yes.
gonna hit Resident Evil 0
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And you can tell by the screen we are playing the Origins. Well, I'm playing the Origins collection. I think Brandy has it digitally separately.
Yeah, I don't think I bought the Origins. I'm not, but either way, we're playing the HD version on the PS4, so it should look nice and glamorous.
Yes.
Oh, and one thing I want to start by saying, we're obviously going to talk about every aspect of this game as it keeps going, but the first thing I have to say is listen to this amazing soundtrack. The
I
soundtrack for this
know.
game is so good. Soundtracks for Resident Evil used to be so fucking good. I don't know what happened, but I
I know.
love the original soundtracks for all the games. So
I
this
know,
is one
me
of my
too.
favorites.
This game has great music, and
I know. I want to
there's
see
one
who the
track in
composer is.
particular that I point out every time we play it, but it's
Oh,
further in the game. I'll do it when we get
I
there.
think I know which one. Yeah, and then there's so many I'm gonna probably talk about, which you already know. There's certain ones that I like to talk about a lot. So, do
Yes.
you have subtitles on too for the recording? Cause
Yeah, I'm turning
okay.
that on right now.
Oh,
Okay.
I hit play already. Did you not hit play?
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Um,
I'll wait for you when I get control of Rebecca.
I'll just do new game. I'm not gonna load anything. I'll just do it. Make it simple.
Okay, because I thought when you said you hit it. Oh well.
Wide original on yes.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
I hope that's
go.
all. I hope my settings are all. I mean, I think since I did I loaded a game that I've yeah, I think I should have all the settings right because I don't want to play with those new shitty control. Speaking of that, those new shitty controls,
I
which are
know those.
awful.
I know those are brilliant. The Brandy tank controls. They're so hard, don't you think? They're so hard to figure
I
out.
hate that. I feel like honestly RE6 has like worse controls than like what tank controls feel like. Like your character feels so slippery and just all over the
Yeah,
place
it's,
and
I always say in 6 they feel like you're controlling a piece of wet spaghetti. They're so.
a noodle. Yeah. I remember us talking about that. All right, well, since I did start early and I will be a little bit ahead of you, I'll pause it when I get onto the train, like when I'm Rebecca, so you can,
All right.
and when
Okay.
you start, did your cutscene start already?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
About to show the
So,
train.
well, yeah, well, now that I said that, I guess I should say it while your cutscene's actually on. The music's
Uh-huh.
awesome because I said it too early and it wasn't even playing on yours yet, but the
Well,
whole
that's
opening
fine.
piano with that guy talking and narrating, who's that guy supposed to be, by the way? It's like Chris narrates
I
the
don't know.
beginning of RE1 and then there's a random narrator for RE2. He kind of sounds like Marvin a little bit in RE2. People have said that. And then RE3 has
Maybe.
Jill. Yeah, this one and RE2 both have like random narrators. Kind of interesting.
Oh, I'm seeing Marcus for the first time. I guess I'll say I think he's actually a really good villain.
Oh, I agree completely.
Anime look aside for young
Yeah,
Marcus.
Final
Doesn't fit.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, his design is very, very weird, but the character himself, I think, is really like justified and cool. I think a lot of aspects of this game are super, super well done and cool. Like the graphics, I mean, it looks identical to remake, so obviously it looks amazing because pre-rendered backgrounds were the shit. And the soundtrack's cool. The characters are awesome. I love Rebecca. I love Billy. I will get to him and probably talk about him a lot more as the game goes on. But I think there's so many cool things about this game. It just sucks that the gameplay is just, ugh, it just
It,
lacks in that department.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of the fucking dropping. I feel like if there was item boxes too, it wouldn't be as annoying. Like the whole thing of dropping items seems cool, but then it ends up being actually a really big burden.
I know. If only they could have had the item boxes in addition, it would have solved all the problems.
Right? Having both would be awesome.
And I hope everyone that watches this also loves Billy Cohen,
Oh
because
yeah.
if not, you're going to be hearing Brandi talking your ear off the whole
Oh
time.
yeah, definitely. I will, and I don't understand how people couldn't like him or wouldn't want to see him return or just think he's this random one-time character that they don't care. There are some Resident Evil characters that have been one-time characters that I'm fine with never returning. Like Sheva,
Yeah.
she was really cool. Don't get me wrong, she was a really great
Yeah,
character. I
she's a
liked
great
her.
character, but,
But do I care to see where her story goes? Not really. I
no.
know it might sound like hard. I mean, some people, and if other people want to see her, that's cool. That's how I feel about Billy, though. I feel like he was that one-time character that just was so interesting, and he has this big tie to Rebecca. If they bring Rebecca back, wouldn't it make sense to bring Billy back too?
You'd think so. But they missed that opportunity with Vendetta to at least have a nod to
I
him
know, I
with
know.
Rebecca.
Well, I've heard people say, "Oh, they can't bring Billy back because it would be too hard because he's supposed to be in hiding, and like, what would they do?" Like, they can think of a storyline to fucking bring him back. Come on,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
not that difficult.
Well, Rebecca in my game, she's looking at the little file of Billy they found, and I always found it like super weird that Billy's like 5'9". He seems a lot taller than
He
that.
seems like he's like 6'1"
I
at
guess
least, or
because Rebecca is short
he's
herself, so
short. Yeah,
side by side he seems taller. But I always felt that's really
taller
short.
than that. Yeah.
That's like just a couple inches shorter than me, and it's like I'm taller than Billy. I don't see that, but okay.
That's actually really funny. Okay, so I just got to the train. I'll pause it. Just making sure Oh yeah, the controls in this are really fucked up. Even if you pick the tank controls, because you got to run with the circle button. That's awful.
Oh yeah, Capcom loves to change the fucking little,
They were fine in
controls
remake.
every single release of
I
every
know.
single game. It doesn't
And
make
the
a sense.
inventory button is square. That's awful.
Yeah, it'll take us a lot of getting
Hey,
used to.
while you watch the cutscene, I'll change my outfit. I'm gonna put Rebecca in the prototype.
Oh yeah. I don't have the outfits on the
Unfortunately.
PS4. I have them on PS3, but I realized as we were starting this, I didn't have them for this, and I was just like, oh fuck it, I don't feel like.
Download it.
Right. But maybe, I imagine if I get them later, I can, wherever I am in the game, I can just load it and then put them on. So maybe
Oh
in the
yeah.
future I'll get them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I am in the game now. So yes,
All right,
let's
here.
figure out these stupid controls. Square.
Squares inventory is stupid.
Yes.
Run is circle. Map is.
I
I
have
don't even
heard
know. How do you aim?
stupid default costumes that I got tired of.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
or alternate costumes, but how do you
Oh wait,
aim?
it's R1, and then I think to shoot
R1.
it's X probably. I don't want to test it
Yeah.
because I don't want to waste time.
R1
All right, well I'm gonna
X.
go through the door. Are you going through the door?
Me too.
Okay. Oh, this game does look really amazing. The atmosphere is great. This train sequence is like the best part of the game. So
It really is,
this part's
yeah.
really fun.
Just like Resident Evil Degeneration, the movie, the best part of that movie was in the airport. I feel like it's
Oh
the
yeah.
same with this. If this whole game had been on the train, it would have been better. And then Degeneration, if the whole thing had been in the airport, it would have been better. It kind of loses
Yeah.
steam after the airport section.
I feel
And
like
the
this
train
game has.
section.
Yeah, this game has other cool areas. I do think the training facility is cool. It's like a nod to the mansion, and it's not bad. But I do feel like the train sequence could have been a little longer. I don't know. It's really good, and it's
Especially
unique.
now
A
that we
unique
know
area.
what we're doing. It's
Oh,
a
shit.
little gets done quicker. Fuck you, dude.
Oh, I never killed them. I
Bit.
just hit the one down and run because I'm a baby.
Oh, I didn't
Are
know
you
you
trying to
could
get
do
that?
that.
Yeah.
I always get the cutscene. I'll just, whatever.
Yeah, if you get the cutscene, that's fine because you're recording anyway. So let me.
Hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm
What
out of here.
happened?
I'm
Did you
getting
leave?
bit. Well, no, I'm gonna kill them. But I'm
Okay.
on orange caution already because Rebecca fucking sucks.
I wish they didn't make her that weak. I get what they were trying to do with like, oh, Billy's the strong one and Rebecca, she's a medic and she's young and she's tiny, so she's weak. But I still feel like they could have given her a little more like
Exactly.
Like her damage is awful.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pick stuff up? Oh my god, these controls. Like, I'm trying to pick up a file. Oh, it's because I was standing. Oh yeah, if you want to read the files too, because we're actually doing like a whole canon run, I'll
Yeah, that
wait for
might be
you.
fun. That
Because
might be fun.
I'm on the
I've never really
passenger
done
side.
that, like read every single file, so that might be fun to do for this. And then maybe we'll get, like, we'll get deeper into the story too.
Yeah, and well, I like some of the files in this too because I think there's one that's written by Birkin and he likes it's like towards is that in this game or is that in remake where
Uh,
Birkin writes something and it's like he like says something about Alexia being annoying or something. Is
oh,
that
I
in this
think
game?
that's remake. I think that's
Oh,
remake.
that's funny. Well, there's a lot of files in this that talk about Wesker and Birkin though, because they're written by Marcus, and he's like, I trust nobody in this company except Birkin and Wesker, and it's like, you picked the wrong guys to fucking trust. But when you get to Passenger's Diary, let me know because I feel like it'd be fun if we go back and forth and sort of read them together. It'd be kind of
Oh
cool.
yeah. Well, I just picked it up.
Okay, so if you
So
want to read this one,
sure.
so
July
Passenger's Diary.
14th. Orders came
Okay.
from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arclay Mountains laboratory. We're moving
Ooh.
in two groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type
Why?
Y139 had to be suspended because of the investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's
What
still
is
so much I
what
don't
is
know.
that?
There's still so
Oh.
much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T virus. Maybe it's one of those
Oh.
these games just full of giant bugs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of tea brings about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in corresponding fragility. Certain areas become
Mm.
exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. I
What
don't
the
know what
hell
that
is
word.
that? I have no idea.
This lab we are pursuing, were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly
Oh.
help to find data and samples that would help us in our research till June 19th. How long is this? The
I
day
know
is
it.
finally approaching. I am growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is, no. I can't think of that
You gotta
now.
be real dramatic.
I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Hey,
Ooh, that's me.
I've listened to Ada's report so much. She says something like that at the end of one of her files. Making
That's
sure
it.
it all
Oh
goes.
yeah, smoothly. Yeah, in RE4, I know what you're talking. Oh my God, I don't know if you left the room already, but the room where the
I
pack,
did.
like if there's a window where you can just see the rain coming. This game is so fucking good with that. Like the atmosphere of this
Yes.
game.
It's,
Like when you can, like I know it's all pre-rendered, but when you can see little things moving in the background, like there's a car we'll go in later where it has like dishes in a sink and the sink's like the train's moving obviously, so the sink's like splashing and oh my God, it looks so good. This game.
mhm.
I have to rave about the graphic. I don't know why I just went in the save room. I'm not gonna fucking save it. I'm gonna see if there's. Did you go in
Well,
there? Is there anything?
this game has some of the
Floors
best
are.
probably the best pre-rendered backgrounds in the whole series.
I agree.
There's another file. Let's see what that is.
Oh yeah, in the save room. I just picked it up. Is it
Oh,
the?
it's pretty short. You want to read it?
I guess I can. My eyes are awful. Let me lean up a little because I do wear glasses, but I'm like I would say probably 3 or 4 feet away from my TV. And for some reason, in this version, the notes are more. They're like the font's smaller. I feel like than in the GameCube version. But anyway, so investigation orders. Stained with blood, some sections are illegible. Oh yeah, this is that one that has like a typo I think in it.
Oh
Eight
yeah.
miles north of Raccoon City in the Arclay Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be hard to read because of the. Now we are conducting a preliminary study. It
A
says study on it.
preliminary
Study
tutty.
study into the reopening of the. That is pretty cool that they do that though. Like it makes it more realistic, I guess. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders what? Are William Bark. See,
Barkin.
that's an actual typo. Come on.
William Barkin.
And first I can't read it. Whatever unit.
Investigation unit. The rest is
The rest
fine.
is yeah. Well, that's pretty
William
cool.
Barkin.
Barkin. They didn't fix that in this version. That's hilarious. I remember seeing that in the GameCube. Did I just use that herb? I'll be so pissed. Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
I
I
kept
had
accidentally
to.
doing.
I had to.
Well, I didn't fight the zombie. I run away like a big baby. I'll probably have to use it after the dogs because they're coming up and fuck them. Ooh, Guess who's coming up before
Yeah.
that though?
Do I wanna save before I fight the dogs?
Fight the
Because I'm
dogs.
on yellow caution right now. I don't really want to die.
Yeah, I would because of how Rebecca is.
Yeah, fucking weak ass bitch.
I mean, she's a great character, but they do definitely her damage is annoying. All right, well, I'm not gonna pick up the key yet on that dead guy because I want to get the cutscene at the same time with
Alrighty.
my man, Billy. So let me know
I
when
thought
you're
you were
done
talking
here.
about me. I was like, what?
I'm saying Billy.
Yeah.
Billy's my favorite. He's actually probably has gone up on my list just because I want to see him back so bad, and every time I play this game I analyze how good he is, and it makes me more mad that he hasn't returned.
I mean, I think it's similar with, Allison. Well, Claire
Oh, Claire, yeah.
shot up my list because of the way Capcom disrespected Allison. And I feel like maybe it's similar with Billy because they've just ignored him, and that's like disrespect too. So we like
I know, and I hate
All
when
right, I'm
fans.
picking up the key now.
Okay, I'll do it. I hate when fans give Capcom the excuse oh, they can't bring Billy back, it'd be too hard. They're a fucking company that writes game. They could figure out a way where he could be in another country or something, and then Rebecca has to go do some shit. I don't know. It would be cool. Why do they also change the model faces in the
They did.
in-game cutscenes?
They
Because Rebecca.
changed Billy and Rebecca a little bit. Rebecca looks like she has a face and makeup
Yeah,
on it.
and Billy looks older.
Yeah.
I mean, he still looks great in the character, but they look better in the CG cutscenes, even though these cutscenes technically look better because they're
in game.
upscale. Yeah, but they put a full face of makeup on her now. It isn't. I don't know.
This is weird.
You hear the way he says stars? It's like he's trying to. It's like a nod to Nemesis. Yeah,
I know. I always
he
thought
drags
that.
it out, and I'm like.
Well, I think Rebecca was modeled after, and especially in this game, some Japanese pop stars. So maybe they just
and she does
put
look
makeup on her. It might help a little better. I don't know.
I mean, I thought Rebecca was fine before. She didn't need to have mascara. She's got it looks like she has eyeliner around her eyes and mascara. I love when Edward just comes flying through how did he do that? Did he jump from a tree? We're on a train. It's how did he? I never.
I also feel like in this version, the HD version, he looks so dead here. He looks so gray.
He already looks like a zombie. Oh man.
I almost feel like they to make these in-game cutscenes look the best. I feel like I always feel like they literally took the models and restaged the scenes exactly.
I feel like they did because the models do look. Oh, the dog looks more bloody and cool. Oh fuck! I hope I don't die, but I'm probably gonna get hurt. All right, aim and shoot. Oh shit!
Yes.
Where are you? I hate dogs. I love dogs in real life. I hate dogs in Resident Evil. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
Are we being politically incorrect when we call them dogs and not Cerberuses? Oh my gosh!
These are Cerberuses.
Wait, is there a difference between? Oh my gosh!
Yeah. They're Cerberuses in Resident Evil. The ones that came from the forest are Cerberuses, and then everything 2 onward, they're just zombie dogs. They're not Cerberuses.
Oh wow, I never knew that.
They were infected. These ones were experimented on, and then later they were just dogs that got infected.
Well, that's not fun.
That's the difference.
Should I save? I get nervous with Rebecca.
I get nervous with this whole damn game.
I won't save yet, but I'm probably gonna regret that. I'm just gonna try to shoot. I hate these fucking these 2 cars you have to go in over and over again where the zombies just keep getting up because they use that whole trick oh, they're behind the seats and they just keep getting up so this room will never be cleared. It's stop. That's annoying.
It's annoying. Yes, it really is.
It's their way of cheating.
Yeah.
Can you manually reload in this? I think you can. Maybe you aim and press circle?
In circle, yeah. She'll reload her gun.
Oh, very cool. Damn, there's a lot of zombies. At least there's no crimson heads in this. This game would be really hard.
Enrico, hello. Can you read me? Please respond.
See, you can see the mascara on her eyes or whatever. It's kind of.
Are you at the other cutscene already? I went upstairs to get the herb because I'm greedy.
Oh, I never do that. I probably should.
Oh, it's funny because we both have certain ways of playing the game, so we'll probably end up in different rooms sometimes. But like I said, as long as we're not a whole section ahead of each other, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can talk about. Yeah, I know what cutscene you were just at, the one where she's talking to Enrico, and they put a massive amount of makeup on her. When you compare her model of in here to the one in the original GameCube, it looks different. Mm-hmm. She was cute before though. She looked fine. She didn't need all the makeup. I mean, either way, it's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me that much, but it's just kind of a weird choice.
Yeah, it's weird.
Did they think like that would make her more attractive?
Move it
'Cause I
away.
thought
Rebecca's supposed to be just cute, like your cute
yeah,
like
like a cutesy little
friend.
girl.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. She's not supposed to be hot.
She's supposed to be your cutesy friend that you play basketball with.
Yeah. Oh, Wesker's a perv.
hmm Before he was obsessed with Chris, he really wanted Rebecca. Man, he's got some weird taste. Or some varied taste. He goes from obsessed about Rebecca, then to Chris, and then, he didn't give a shit about Excella, but, he was with
Yeah, I
her.
know. He was with her though.
You expect me to trust
Excella.
a wanted felon? I don't need
Oh shit.
I can handle this on my own.
Did you get to the cutscene where Billy's like, I'm about to get to it, but like the one where he's like, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. I love that line. It's such a weird like way to say like, yeah, there's some shit going down. Like, why does he say it like that? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm about done with the cutscene. I think, there's a little file here. I'll just quickly...
Skim it.
Notice the supervisors. When closing the dining car, supervisor asked to switch off automatic doors, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
I feel like
that's
if
the
it has
one.
nothing to do with the story, it's kind of like,
It's just trying to tell you what you have to do.
tell
I
you what
guess.
you have to do. But I've played
Yeah.
this game before. All right, I think I'm going up the stairs, and I'm going to get the part with Marcus. So I think after that, I will stop this video, and then we
Okay.
will...
Continue.
Yes.
All right, you smart ass Billy. He's my favorite. All right, let's go, Rebecca.
Excuse me.
See, I love Marcus's old man design. I think that's a good...
Yeah,
he's a
that's-
really good villain in that design. Even though his voice is like a young guy trying to do an old man voice. 10 years
10 years
ago.
ago. Oh, when that part happens, I always laugh. See, in the CG cutscene, she looks normal, Rebecca. Like, she doesn't have all the makeup on. It's really weird. Like,
I
she
think they
looks like how she-
upscaled the CG cutscenes pretty well, though.
I mean,
They
the
don't look
shadows on it
blurry.
look kind of strange, but yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't look like in Code Veronica and Remake, it didn't even really look like they tried with like with the CG cutscenes.
ew. Leeches are gross.
Do you ever fight or do you ever like shoot at this guy, or
No,
you just
I
leave?
just ran away.
I didn't know for the longest time that you could just leave, but I do that every single time now. Like, let's let Billy handle it, just like you let Barry.
Look at how
handle it in
cool
Mario.
he is, jumping
He
through
is-
the air.
Oh, are you on that part already, Billy?
Who do you think's cooler? To end our video, I'll ask you a question. That'd be an interesting
Okay.
way to end each video. Do our little...
Little
Who do you think's
Q&A.
cool? Well, I probably know your answer, but they're both pretty cool. Who do you think is cooler, Billy or Ada Wong?
Oh, definitely Billy to me, but Ada, that would be an interesting sort of pairing because they're both like badass and cool, but like probably would just try to keep one-upping each other. It'd be hilarious.
I
Like,
know.
but Billy, even though Billy's supposed to be dumb, he can't mix herbs and stuff. He strikes me as like he'd be a little bit smarter than Leon in that he would like know that Ada's like fucking a bitch. I mean, I would think. I don't know. Whereas Leon's just like, she wouldn't do that. I know her. Like, you don't know her.
I love his line, who is that guy? Like, how do you even tell that that's a guy saying
I
that?
know!
It sounds and
Who
looks
is
like a
that
woman.
Oh, man.
All
Why?
right.
His design is weird. Like, he looks like a Final Fantasy character.
All right, well, now Billy and Rebecca are reunited. I don't know why it tells them to split up in this cutscene because I usually...
Because you don't. No,
Yeah.
you do. You do. I do.
But no, that's what Rebecca goes in the opposite direction of where you need to go.
I know. She's
In the
like walking
cutscene, you're
towards-
supposed to go to the ladder.
I know.
But anyways, that was a fun first video, and we
Yay.
will continue Resident Evil 0.
0.
Well, let's skip
Yes.
this first. I know how to switch partners. We will continue Resident Evil 0 next time.
Whoop, whoop.